Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the high school here at Red Lion, Pennsylvania, where tonight the Upper Dauphin Trojans, in their first PIAA playoff game of the 1990-91 season, is about to get underway. Tonight, the Upper Dauphin Trojans will take on the Squires of Delone Catholic High School located near Hanover, Pennsylvania. We are playing after a long-distance trip here down to Red Lion, but the ball club seems ready to go. Everybody really enthusiastic. The Trojans have brought along a good crowd tonight to help support the ball club, so I believe we're going to be looking at a very, very aggressive and a very good Upper Dauphin ball club. The Trojans tonight, coming off of a super season, go into the playoffs with a league record, championship record, I might add, of 17-2, including the playoff game to decide the championship over Newport just a couple of nights ago. So the Trojans are ready for whatever may be thrown at them tonight by the Squires, I do believe. We'll be set to go with tonight's action in just a moment. In the meantime, we might mention that the Trojans will be again looking for a good ball game from the likes of Jeff Lentz, Scott Reed, two of their inside men who have done a wonderful job this year. The side men will be Jason Undercuffler, Sean Herb, Chris Herb, and of course the point guard extraordinaire this year for the Trojans has been Smeltz. Ian Smeltz doing just a super job demolishing the Newport Ball Club in the championship ball game. So we'll be set to go with tonight's action as Coach Gordon Foster has put the team right on the mark again this year in his first year back after an 8-year layoff. So we'll be back with the opening tip-off tonight against these Squires here at Red Lion High School. Be back in just a moment. Captains are meeting at center court now, and of course, once again, the senior captain of the Trojan Ball Club is Jeff Lentz. Jeff is representing the Upper Dauphin Trojans tonight. On the other hand, the Squires set out there as, well, they're going to disperse now before I can really get the names of some of these players. I do have the names up here tonight, so I'll try to see if we can't figure out who some of these ball players are as we go along. But Squires do not look like they have a real big team by any means, as Trojans certainly match up size-wise with them, I do believe. The man to look for on the Squires Ball Club, I think, is that number 54, Popoli, or Popoli. We'll see how they announce him and how he pronounces his name. But anyway, the Squires are ready, the Trojans are ready, and we'll have the introductions and then be right back with the opening tip-off. Trojans are being introduced right now. Chris Herb, then number 20, Ian Smeltz. Man, it is loud in here. Woo, baby. Undercuffler introduced. Now Jeff Lentz. And finally, Scott Reed, the center for the Trojans. So the standard lineup set out there by Coach Foster. Lentz, Reed, Undercuffler, Smeltz, and Herb. So we'll be set with the opening tip after the national anthem. Well, we are set to go. The Trojans have set out their squad. The Delone Catholic Squires are sending out their squad now. And a reminder, of course, this is a single elimination tournament at this stage of the tournament play. The loser goes home. The winner moves on. So the Trojans, coming off that big victory over Newport that gave them the championship of the Tri-Valley League, looking to keep the momentum going here now. They've won 10 straight ball games. And, or is it 9 straight ball games? I guess looking for their 10th straight tonight. Opening tip controlled by the Trojans. Smeltz out in front with it. Ian over on the right side over there for Undercuffler. Back out in front now for Chris Herb. Chris has got it. Dumps the ball back here, and it's going to be picked up by the Squires. And they'll come back with it. So the Trojans missed the opportunity on the opening go, but Squires on the offense now. Dumping it inside. That's that Popoli with it. Now it's coming outside. Popoli on the left wing, puts his shot up, won't go. Rebound comes back off here, tipped around, picked up by Popoli out at the timeline or the foul line. It's good. Squires lead 2-0. Smelts near side over here now for Reed. Scott dumping it over there for Lentz. Lentz from 15 feet. It's good. Jeff Lentz's favorite spot, right around the top of the circle there, and or the foul line rather, and Jeff hit it. This is McMaster, the point guard for the Squires. Over the far side, he swings it. No shot taken. Back out here to McMaster. McMaster for two. It won't go. Rebound comes down to Undercuffler. Over here for Chris Herb. Chris across the timeline. It looks like a smallish Jim here. Jim doesn't seem very big unless it's our vantage point up here. I'm not sure. Lentz picks the loose ball up. Over here for Smelts. A two-pointer from outside. Good. Ian Smelts hits his first bucket of the evening, and it's now 4-2 UDA. Into the corner, driving the baseline, goes a shot taken, no good. Rebound's going to come off here, and Smelts will control for Upper Dauphin. Played a minute, just about 2 minutes into the ball game. Trojans up 4-2. Smelts out here for Chris Herb. Near side here for Ian Smelts, dumping it inside. Lentz, turnaround shot. It's good. Lentz has got his second bucket, a perfect shot, and McMaster will bring it back for the Squires. Ball tipped loose in there by the Trojans, but here goes Popoli into the baseline with it. A shot taken and a foul called. Shot's good. The score is by Lawrence. He will go to the foul line, shooting one to get his three. Foul was the first personal, and scoreboard down here does not show you who the foul was on, so I missed the call. But at any rate, this is Lawrence at the line shooting, and he's got it. And it's 6-5. Trojans a home team on the ball on the scoreboard tonight. The pass dumped ahead. It's going to be gathered in by Lentz. Back out here for Smelts. Smelts at the top of the circle. Near side here now for Undercuffler. Jason cross the court. Smelts for two. No good. And a foul called. Foul will be on Jason Undercuffler, I believe. Let's see. 24. No, the foul instead is on Lawrence of Arabia. No. Lawrence of Delone. Smelts will inbound. Back here it comes to Chris Herb. Chris will let the ball go out of bounds, but it went off the Trojans. The referee here rules. And so it'll be Squires' ball. Delone will inbound. Lawrence will inbound here for McMaster. McMaster with it. Inside he goes to that Popoli. He drops it over on the far side. Shot over there by Lawrence is no good. Rebound shot this side by Klunk. No good over everything. And back with it come the Trojans. This is Smelts for two. That won't go. Rebound comes down to Popoli, and back with it comes McMaster. Trojans up 6-5. Popoli from out in front. No good. Rebound underneath there. Spun away to Lawrence, and Lawrence puts the shot up and in. Good. And Delone leads 7-6. 4:20 remaining here in the first quarter. Smelts across the timeline for the Trojans. Into the corner, he pushes it, but Lawrence knocks the ball out of bounds over there. Pass intended for Jason Undercuffler, but Lawrence alertly stepping up and blocking it out of bounds for Delone. Near side here now for Chris Herb. Chris brings it back here. Now he's going to charge into the lane, stopping and popping. It is good. And our boy Chris. Chris gets himself 2 points, and it's now 8-7 UDA. Trojans overall something like 19-5 or 20-5, something like that, whereas the Delone Catholic comes in with a 14-10 record. Or is it 10-14? Now I'm not certain. At any rate, their record is certainly less inspiring than the Trojans, but they do play some good ball down here, so that may not necessarily mean much. Here's a pass out here now. McMaster's got it. In the corner he goes to Popoli. Back out to McMaster. Popoli for two from the side. No good. Rebound comes down to Reed. And back come the Trojans. They lead 8-7. They can take a 3-point margin here now. Near side over here for Chris Herb. Bounces it in front. Ball stolen away. However, here comes this Lawrence. Lawrence to the bucket for two. And instead of the Trojans up by 3, they trail by 1. No, they trail by 3. Wait a minute. Shot from out in front. No good. Rebound comes off to Popoli. It's 10-7. I don't know if they have the scoreboard wrong or what, but I think the scoreboard might be wrong. It says 10-7 UDA now. It's pass inside for Popoli. Blocked away, and the Trojans come back with it. Here comes Smeltz. Near side here for Chris Herb. Smeltz dumping it inside here for Lentz. Back out to Ian on the wing. Back in for Lentz. Lentz turnaround 8-foot shot won't go. Rebound comes down to the Squires. Foul called. Foul will be on Chris Herb. Now they got the scoreboard correct. It's 9-8 UDA by 1. And timeout's going to be called by Coach Foster and the UDA Trojans. So we'll be right back. Score with 2:13 remaining here in period 1. UDA is the home team. They have 8, and the guests have 9. I think I may have misread that. It's 9-8, the Squires by 1. Sean Herb is into the ball game now, and Sean is fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot 2, as the Trojans broke back quickly that time, quicker than I was. And they broke it back real quick, as Coach Foster, after the timeout, decided that we're going to do some running and gunning against this squad, I guess. And so Herb will go to the line to shoot a pair. First shot won't go. Sean, normally an excellent foul shooter for the Trojans this year. And he'll get one more opportunity. It generally takes Sean 1 or 2 to get the feel. Oh, he's got it. And he ties up the ball game at 9-all. McMaster for the Squires. Near side over here now for Kroller. McMaster going into the right wing with it. Dropping it back here. Kroller had it. Drops it back to McMaster. To Kroller. McMaster on the left wing side. They dump it into the corner there. This is Popoli with it. Out front here to McMaster. Popoli again. Tempted to put a 15-footer up. Fake inside there. Pass over in the wing. Shot taken. No good. Popoli with the rebound. Has it rejected by Reed. Picked up by Lentz. Big rejection, but here's the pass thrown away now. McMaster comes back with it and dumps it over in the corner. Stolen away over there by Sean Herb. So the quickness of both ball clubs coming to the fore now. Trojans with a couple of key steals that time after losing it away. Here's Reed for 2 off the glass. Won't go. Rebound comes down to Popoli. McMaster's got it. We're tied at 9. We've got 55 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Popoli all tied up inside there. And a jump will be called, and it will be, well, let's see now. It's hard to tell. In fact, I can't tell. Plunk and Lawrence coming back into the ball game now for the Squires. This is Lawrence with it out in front now for McMaster. To Lawrence on the left wing. McMaster and Lawrence playing catch with it. Lawrence has it now. He's going to step back and pop one for three. No good. Rebound and a foul called. No foul. No foul. It hit the top of the superstructure that holds the bankboard up, so it was out of bounds. And here comes Smeltz back with it for the Trojans. Ian spins it into the corner here now for Lentz. Lentz for two. No good. Rebound out in front, gathered in by Jeff Lentz. Passes it underneath there. Now dump inside here, and Scott Reed puts the bucket up that time, but right underneath the basket was Scott. Put it up almost from underneath. Here's a rush to the hoop by Lawrence for two, and it's the 11-9. Squires by two with 5 seconds left. Smeltz drives it to the hoop, pops the shot up, it won't go. And so at the end of one period of play, it's the Delone Squires, E11, and the Upper Dauphin Trojans, 9. UDA gets the ball to inbound the ball for the inbound play for the second period to begin here. This is Sean Herb for two. No good. Rebound comes down to that Popoli, and he'll drop it back here now for McMaster. Ahead he goes for Clunk. Clunk for two. It's good. Trojans did not get back quick enough on defense that time, and they got beat. 13-9. Delone by 4. Chris Herb into the corner. Bounce pass inside for Lentz. Dumps it over here for Reed. Reed for two. It's good. Good passing that time by that senior Jeff Lentz to the sophomore Scott Reed. Nice play. 13-11. Delone by 2. McMaster. Over on the far side it goes. Here comes Lawrence trying to drive the lane. He's stopped. Back out in front. Kale with it. Kale still has it out in front. Getting tied up in there. Gives it to Popoli. Popoli goes up and goes for a walk. Good call. Trojans had tied him up. He questions the call, but nothing doing. And the Trojans will take over. He came out of the ball game now as that Kohler comes back in for Delone. Here's Ian Smeltz. Ian, near side over here now for Sean Herb. Sean driving the left baseline, covered in there, and a blocking foul will be called on number 32, Kohler. As Sean Herb tried to drive the left baseline, Kohler in there bumped him out of bounds, really, or nearly out of bounds anyway. So Trojans will inbound the ball. Ian Smeltz. Inbounds for UDA. Inside here for Lentz. Lentz for two. Bounces in and out. Won't go. Rebound comes down to McMaster, who covers it very well for the Delone Catholic that time. Over on the far side. McMaster out in front. This is Kale. Kale passes it over here now for number 32, Kohler, and he puts a shot up and in. It's 15-11. UDA once again trailing by 4. Here comes, wait a minute, a foul is going to be called. Foul will be called inside. It will be on number 12, McMaster. He picks up the team's third. Kale checks out of the ball game now as Popoli comes back in for UDA, and the Trojans will inbound the ball on the side over here. It's 15-11 with 6:05 remaining in the first half. Sean Herb to brother Chris Herb. Here's Reed with it. Scott out in front. Must say that Delone has been playing some pretty darn good defense here in the first half. They've stymied the Trojans, not allowing Trojans anything real deep. Here goes Sean Herb, dropping it off right here for Lentz. Lentz rolls it up and in, good. Beautiful pass that time from Sean Herb to Jeff Lentz. And Lentz got himself 2. Here's a pass on the near side, and now out in front they go with it to McMaster. Over here for Kohler. He swings it across. One fake. Shot taken by Lawrence. No good. Rebound pops out in front, though, and McMaster picks it up for Delone. To Popely. 18-footer. No good. Rebound on the far side. Going to be controlled in there by Klunk. So Delone getting some luck on the offensive boards down here. McMaster out in front. Bounces it over here on the near side. They dump it inside for Klunk, but the ball tipped away. And this time, Jeff Lentz picks it up for the Trojans. Back with it comes Chris Herb. Chris with a head of steam. He's fouled. Or are they going to call it? Yeah, it's going to call it on Kohler. And that's going to put the Trojans in the bonus. And Chris Herb will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Chris will be the first Trojan to go to the line tonight, and we'll see what the Trojan... Or no, he won't. I beg your pardon. His brother Sean went earlier. So we'll see if Sean got 1 for 2, and see if Chris can at least match his brother's output. First shot, good. That boy. In the meantime, Sean Herb has checked out of the ball game, and Jason Undercuffler has come back in for UDA. Chris at the line to shoot his second shot. It is good. Perfect. So Chris goes 2 for 2 and ties up the ball game at 15 all. Show you the clock here next time we're up this way. McMaster for Popely. Popely standing outside the 3-point line. Now back to McMaster as they try to set something up inside. Swinging it out in front. Now they dump it on the near side over here for Lawrence. Lawrence crossed the court. Right inside the Klunk, and he loses the ball out of bounds. Wow. Tough pass by McMaster inside for Klunk. And Klunk lost the handle on it, rolled out of bounds. He was underneath, pretty much in the clear, but missed the ball. 4:19 remaining in the half. Trojans and Delone all tied up 15 all. In the corner for Jeff Lentz. Ooh, Lentz has the ball swiped away from him. Back here comes McMaster, who has it stolen away from him by Chris Herb. Chris with a good job and a quick hands out in front to Ian Smeltz. Ian with one dribble, stops, pops. It's good. Trojans by 2, 17-15, and I think that's where we left them. Yeah, timeout called by the coach of Delone Catholic. He is mad. The coach is mad at the official for whatever reason, I'm not sure. But at any rate, he is burning at the moment. And so we have the Trojans with the lead now. It is 17-15 UDA by 2. 3:49 remaining in period number 2. As I said, opening the ball game, a good crowd here from Upper Dauphin. They had planned to bring a couple of buses down. I think they brought one busload of students down and perhaps some adults with it, but good turnout tonight for the ball game here at Red Lion. Not a short distance to drive, and a 6:30 start made it a little difficult for some folks to get here, but the Trojan ball players have got to be satisfied with the support that they've gotten from this Trojan following this evening. So we'll see if we can't get things going here now in the right direction. Again, Weaver into the ball game. He'll inbound the ball for the Delone Catholic. This is he with the ball. Into the corner, he spins it there for Lawrence. Lawrence passes it on the left baseline for Popely. Back out in front off the hands of Weaver. And so the Trojans will take over. I felt that the last bucket there that the Trojans made might have been a big factor in the ball game. We'll wait and see. Here comes Smeltz. Ian dribbles it or drops it over here now for Chris Herb. Inside, here's Reed for 2. It's good. Scott Reed getting loose from 6 feet out, leans into the 4-foot spot and puts the ball home. 19-15. McMaster, Popely dropping it inside, stolen away by Lentz on a good steal. Back with it comes Herb. Chris Herb has the ball stolen away from him. Weaver will put it up, but yes, and in. Okay, he did put it in. That time Chris might have relaxed just a little bit out front here, and that quick Weaver took it off of him. Okay, well, this is Reed with it. Over there for Jeff Lentz for two, no good. Rebound comes down here to the Squires. And back with it comes Weaver. Weaver dumping it inside, and a walk called. A walk got to be called on this one. Yes, sir. That Clunk out there playing like a Clunk tonight, not doing a whole lot. Missed a couple of passes. Now he goes for a walk on a ball that he should have been able to control. He leaves the ball game now. As back in comes that number 40, McCaster. Ian Smelts pushes it in here to the 15-foot spot, dumps it over to the side there for Undercuffler. Jason for two, it's good. Jason nails a pair. It's 21-17, the Trojans by 4. They had trailed by 4 earlier, but they've picked it up now, and they've got the 4-point margin. McMaster out in front, looking for Lawrence on the wing. Nope, going to go over on the other side now. Ooh, near steal out there. Weaver dumping it inside there for McCaster. Drops it back here for Lawrence, and a foul called. Foul will be on Reed. Scott picks up the personal foul this time, and Lawrence will go to the line shooting 2, I believe. Lawrence missed his first shot. Here's his second one. It's good. And it's now 21-18, UDA by 3. Smelts. Chris Herb. Chris has the ball loose, but Ian Smelts picks it back up for UDA. Tied up in there, and he's going to double dribble now. Chris got really tied up and didn't really have a whole lot to do with it, as he was tied up inside. And let's see. McMaster here for Popoli. Popoli with it. Popoli's a three-point shooter, I believe, at times. Inside they go with it to Weaver. He dumps it off on the baseline for that number 40, McCusker, and McCusker puts it home. 21-20. Smelts. Dumps it inside. Ball picked up in there by the Trojans. Chris Herb, and Chris puts her home. 23-20. Here's Weaver on the left side, out in front now for McMaster. Over in the corner. Lawrence to the hoop. Won't go. Rebound underneath to Lentz. Jeff will drop it back here for Chris Herb. Chris coming back with it. Chris all the way to the bucket. Puts it up. It won't go, but a rebound shot by Reed will. Super job. 25-20, the biggest margin of the ball game for either ball club. It's 5 points for UDA. McMaster over here now for Popoli. Back to McMaster. He's going to hold it now as the clock counts down. We're down to 20 seconds left in the half. 25-20, UDA by 5. I'll put one eye on the clock. Down to 14. On the baseline it goes. Lawrence dumps it back out in front. Popoli for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to the Trojans. Undercuffler tries to spin it away, and his pass comes right back over here to Lawrence, and that ends the first half. So what a frustrating way for the first half there. Jason cannot believe it. He went to sling the ball up court, and it was picked off right there by that by Lawrence, and Lawrence put her home. Holy smokes, he never expected that. Well, at any rate, the Trojans leading by 3 at halftime. It's UDA 25 and the Squires of Delone Catholic 22. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment. Well, the teams are both back on the court for the beginning of the second half of play now. The ball game, incidentally, tonight brought to you a game by the Wiggle Crew from WIGL 100.5 FM on the FM dial in the Likens area. Tim Bordner along with Mike Calnon and Schlegel, Dan Schlegel from Millersburg. Also bringing you the game tonight for the homebodies that did not venture down here at Red Lion. They are going to be able to listen to the ball game and enjoy the results, we hope, at home. Getting set now, we begin the second half of play. Delone going left or right to left, of course, as McMaster's got it. Out in front, starting five, McMaster, Weaver, Popoli, who has the ball now, Klunk, and Lawrence. This is McMaster with it for Delone Catholic. Trojans with four of the starting five. Sean Herb beginning the second half in place of Jason Undercuffler. Popoli inside, misses the shot. Ball comes back to Reed, and away with it comes Ian Smeltz. Ian with a drop pass over there for Sean Herb, and he's fouled. Blocking foul will be called on Weaver, I believe it is. Let's see. Yeah. Weaver picks up the blocking foul, and Sean Herb will go to the line, shooting a pair for Upper Dauphin. First foul of the second half, obviously the first team foul then. Again, I say we have no idea how many individual fouls the players have. They don't keep it on the board. But Sean's first shot is no good. So Sean is 1 for 3 from the foul line tonight. Kohler coming back in for the Squires. He replaced Weaver. Second shot by Herb is no good, so Sean misses a pair, and back with it come the Squires. This is at McMaster. Near side over here now for Lawrence to McMaster. Lawrence on the near side, on the left wing here. Ball tipped out of bounds by Jeff Lentz. So it will be Delone to inbound. Kohler will inbound the ball. Back here for Lawrence. He and Kohler playing catch with it. Now Lawrence has it. Now to Popoli. Popoli dumps it underneath, and the shot taken good. 25-24, UDA by 1. Here's Reed inside. He puts a shot up and a walk called first. Scott tried to get position underneath the bucket. Is called for a walk. And so now the Delone Catholic Squires can come back here and take the lead. They trail by 1. McMaster. Popoli now back to McMaster. Popoli on the wing. Shot from over there. No good. Rebounded on the near side by Klunk. It's good. And the Squires do maintain the Squires take the lead. 26-25. Pass inside, stripped away. Ball loose on the floor, picked up in there by Chris Herb. Trojans can ill afford to get sloppy now. Here goes Chris with it. Rolls it on the floor again. Picked up in the paint. A jump will be called. It will be UDA ball on the tie-up. But the Trojans momentarily, at least, a little out of sync. Ian Smeltz will inbound for UDA. Does so right underneath here for Reed. Reed steps back, puts the shot up good. Big Scott with a big shot. Gets the Trojans back into the lead now, 27-26. UDA by 1. Pass over to the near side. Lawrence has it tip off his fingers, but Kohler picks it up. Back over here for Lawrence now. Over to the far side. Ball stolen away nicely. Chris Herb with the steal. Sean make it. Sean to the hoop. It's good, and he's fouled. Sean will go to the line to make a three-pointer out of this. Good steal, the quickness of Sean Herb. Boy, oh boy, took that thing right to the hoop. He was fouled, and Sean will get a chance to make 3. 29-26, UDA by 3. Sean can open up a 4-point margin here. Let's see if he can get this one. He did. Nice shot by Sean Herb, and it's now 30-26, UDA by 4. McMaster near side over here for Lawrence. McMaster out in front with it, and he's going to walk. As he slipped on something, he's going to check it out here. McMaster did slip. Now he's going to tie his shoe lace. But in the meantime, okay, official gives him a little chance to tie it. And McMaster seems ready, and so are the Trojans. Trojans can open up a 6-pointer here. This is Smeltz dropping it inside for Reed, and Reed's fouled. Foul his own Popoli, and he can't believe it. He really reacts. Look out. Look out, Popoli. Anyway, it'll be none shooting. Team second. And UDA will inbound the ball. Ian Smeltz will inbound for the Trojans. Back here for Sean Herb. Sean near side here for Smeltz. Ian stopping and popping. It's a little long. Rebound in there to Reed. He's fouled, and the bucket's good, and Reed will go to the line to shoot one. Way to go, Scott. Reed at the line, shooting one to get three. He's got the first two. Has given the Trojans a 6-point margin with 5:20 remaining in the third period. It's 32-26. Oh, I see. They do give okay. It just takes me a little while to get used to the scoreboard. 32 that time, picked up his second foul. I just noticed where they are on the board, so I'll try to be a little more informational here, and next time someone gets a foul. I never noticed that before. Anyway, on the wing it is now for Lawrence. He drops it inside, Popoli for two, and he's fouled. Foul will be on Scott Reed. Scott will pick up his second, I do believe. Let's see what the board says. Exactly 5 minutes remaining. And 44 picks up his second. Yeah, okay, I get it now. It just takes me a while. Remember, I graduated long ago and not from UDA. Anyway. Okay, here's the first shot by Popoli. It is no good off the front. He throws a brick up there. And he'll get one more try at it. Still 32-26 with exactly 5 remaining in the third. Second shot's good. So 32-27. Chris Herb dropping it back here for brother Sean Herb. Back here to Ian Smeltz. Smeltz from outside, no good. Rebound comes off to Weaver. He drops it back over here now for McMaster. Behind the back dribble, near side over here Lawrence. Lawrence for two, no good. Rebound pushed up there, and Reed comes down with the rebound for Upper Dauphin. This is Sean Herb. Sean stopping, dropping it over here for brother Chris. Chris for two, won't go. Rebound comes down to that Lawrence. He'll drop it back here for McMaster again. Both teams a little cold at the moment. Not getting anything down the court. Popoli back out here for McMaster. Swinging it over here now for Curler. Into the corner, Weaver tries to dump it inside. Ball loose, picked up by Kohler. Shot no good. Rebound here and a foul call. Popoli won't argue that one. Popoli hanging all over him that time. All over Scott Reed. And for Popoli, that will be, let's see, it's a 1-and-1 now. As that foul put the Trojans into the bonus. And for Popoli, it's his own personal second foul. Oh, no big deal there as far as the fouls are concerned. Klunk's going to come back into the ball game. But I think timeout will be called first. It was. And so Reed will be at the line after the Delone timeout. 4 minutes, 4 seconds remaining here in period 3. UDA up 32-27. But the sharp-shooting Scott Reed will be at the line, shooting when we come back from this timeout. Scott Reed walks up to the foul line as he takes his position to shoot one of them here. First shot, no good. A rebound comes down to Klunk, and he'll hand it here to McMaster. This is Weaver with it. Back out in front to McMaster. Drives into the lane, dumps it inside. Again, Klunk loses the handle on it. Picked up by Lentz back for Smeltz. Ian coming away with it. Looking around out here. Drops it back over here for Chris Herb. Out in front, Klunk again missing the ball. Gonna have to get a bigger ball for him. In here for Reed. Reed over in the corner there for Smeltz for two. It won't go. Rebound comes off here and is fought for by Lawrence and Sean Herb. And on the tie-up, the jump, whatever they call it, it will be Delone ball. Klunk will inbound the ball for the Delone Catholic Squires. They're trailing the UDA Trojans by 5 at this point with 3:20 remaining in the third. Near side over here it goes now for Lawrence. Dropping it here. Kohler, who is back into the game now. Here's Lawrence again with it. Kohler on the near side drives the left baseline, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound underneath comes down to that Popoli. He fires it out in front. McMaster for 2. It won't go. Rebound this time to Scott Reed, and Scott will drop it back here for Ian Smeltz. Smeltz dropping it inside. Lentz with a spin around shot. That won't go. Popoli comes down with a rebound for the Squires. Over here for McMaster. Popoli trailing the play. He gets the ball. 18-foot shot from out in front. Won't go. Rebound to McMaster. Over on the right wing, he carries it. Drops it back out in front. Now they'll swing it over here for Lawrence. Lawrence into the paint. Puts the shot up. It won't go. Rebound this time to Smeltz. Smeltz coming back with it. Ian back 2-on-2. Shot taken high off the glass. No good. Rebound shot by Lentz. Won't go. Jeff pushed off balance as he made the shot. And back with it come these Delone Catholic. Lawrence, near side here for Kohler. Back to Lawrence. Over there for McMaster. McMaster drives it to the foul line. Dropping it for Lawrence. Here to Popoli. Popoli for 2. No good. Rebound in front there for McMaster. His shot won't go. Rebound comes down to Lentz this time. And back with it come the Trojans. 1:52. Again, both teams a little cold right now. Nobody getting any buckets. Here goes Chris Herb. Dropping it back here for Smeltz. Inside he goes with it. Shot taken by Lentz is good. And our boy Jeffer. It took the Jeff to take the lid off the bucket that time. And that big senior did not miss. What a year he is having. Terrific basketball player for UDA this year. Out in front. Here's McMaster. Near side here. They'll swing it on the near baseline here for Lawrence. Out in front to Kohler. Now Lawrence. Lawrence for 3 from outside. It won't go. Rebound comes down to Herb. This is Sean Herb breaking back 3-on-3. Shot taken by Herb over there and a foul call. The foul will be on McMaster. And Sean Herb will go to the line, shooting 2, I do believe. McMaster picks up the personal foul. Sean Herb to the line, shoot 2 for McMaster. It was his third. With 1:10 remaining in the third, McMaster picks up his third. Sean Herb at the line, shooting 2. Sean's first shot. Good. Attaboy, Sean. Sean's been pretty much the young, unnerved money man for the Trojans this year. He has shot an awful lot of critical foul shots in critical situations and has made them without even a twinge of nervousness, and he just pops in 2 there. 36-27, UDA by 9. In this ball game, that's probably a real big lead. Here's Weaver with it, trying to work it inside, drops it back over here now for Lawrence. Lawrence passes it inside, now back out it goes. Over there for McMaster. He drops it inside, Popoli for 2. Won't go. Rebound comes down to Reed. Back with it comes Smeltz. Smeltz coming over with the Trojans to give them an 11-point lead if we can get a bucket here. Chris Herb out in front, glances up at the clock, 34 seconds remaining. Chris dumps it back over here for Reed. Now out in front as they swing it around and kill the clock. Clock down to 27 seconds. Ian Smeltz with it. Back over here for Chris Herb. Trojans will dazzle them out here, and then all of a sudden somebody will break for the hoop. Sean Herb out in front to brother Chris Herb. Chris looks like he could drive it in. Nope. Gonna stop it, drop it back over there for brother Sean. Sean takes it deep, puts a shot up, won't go. Rebound comes down here for Popoli. Clock down to 3 seconds. Ball stolen away. Put it up. It is good or no good? Yes, it's good. They call it good. All right. Woo-hoo! Check the crowd. Oh, the pole's in the way. Check the crowd. He hit it at the buzzer as he continued on the play to the bucket and put it in for the score. 38-27, UDA by 11 going into the final period of play. Oh, brother. Okay, the Trojan Big Orange Machine rolling along here right at the moment. We've got 8 minutes to play. We have an 11-point lead, and we have the ball. Beginning the fourth and final quarter. Lentz out in front. Over there for Scott Reed for two. It's good. It's 40-27. Reed with a 19-footer. Uncharacteristic of Scott. Most of his come from about 3 feet in. Ball thrown away. It'll be UDA ball. Bad pass made by Weaver that time of the Delone Catholic Squires. He passed it by everyone. And so the Trojans will inbound. Chris Herb inbounding for UDA. I think, yeah, okay. Lentz comes up here, gets a bump, no call. Back with it comes Chris Herb, trailing down the left wing side now. Trojans will be in no big hurry, although they'll continue to score, we hope. Here comes Weaver with a steal, goes to the hoop, misses the shot. Rebound shot by Lawrence is no good, and now a foul will be called. Foul's going to be called on, let's see, Sean Herb, make it. Sean picks up the personal foul. Only the team's second here in the entire second half. Got a 7:21 remaining in the fourth quarter. But the ball over in the right wing side now. Ball stolen away nicely. Here comes Smeltz to the hoop for two. Boy, the quickness of Ian Smeltz is legendary, I guess. And timeout's going to be called now by the Squires. We've got some Upper Dauphin fans across the way here, and they are enjoying what they're seeing, for sure. It is now 42-27, UDA up by 15 with 7:08 remaining here in the ball game. The cream is now rising to the top. Kohler will inbound the ball for the Squires as they come off their timeout. Coach giving them some instructions, try to get them back into the ball game. McMaster out in front. Drops it inside. There is Popely all alone. Missed the shot. Rebound comes down to Reed and back to Smelt. So for the Squires, it's getting tougher and tougher. And here's a foul called. Foul inside is going to be on McMaster. McMaster argues the call, but he did get the foul. And Ian Smeltz will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Ian was busting in there. Looked like he might have been able to get to the hoop had it not been, of course, for the foul called on McMaster. For McMaster, he picks up his fourth. First shot by Smeltz is good. Robinson comes into the ball game, now number 20 for the Squires. He'll replace McMaster. Second shot by Smeltz is good. So Ian now getting into it. 44-27. The Delone crowd silenced. The Upper Dauphin crowd quite vocal, as one would expect. Popely out in front. This is Robinson, near side over here for Weaver. Weaver into the lane, dumps it back over here now for Kohler, and Kohler for two. 44-29. .6:15 remaining in the ball game. Sean Herb rolls it into the lane, dropping it off nicely for Reed, and Reed his shot won't go. Lawrence with the rebound for Delone. Here's a shot taken and a foul call. Chris Herb will pick up the personal foul. And Kohler will go the line shooting two for the Delone Squires. 6:06 remaining. 44-29 is the score. Kohler at the line shooting a pair as Chris Herb picked up his second personal foul. First shot by Kohler, no good. Trojans have Lentz, Reed, Smeltz, Sean Herb, and Chris Herb in the game now. Second shot by Kohler is good. So he made 1 out of 2. It makes it a 44-30 ball game. Trojans by 14. Chris Smeltz with a little trouble out here. Gives it over here to Chris Herb to Ian Smeltz. Ian down on the near side, on the wing. He goes with it, looking to dump it inside. Did so. Reed drops it back to Lentz. Lentz back over here for Smeltz. Ian inside to Reed. Reed for two. It's good, and he's fouled. And Reed will go to the line, shooting one. All right. What a job. You can just see the Trojans just technically taking them apart out here at times as they work that ball around, work it around. I thought perhaps Smeltz should just step back and hit for two. He can do it almost anywhere. But no, they continued the play, took it inside to Reed, and Scott put it in. He got two and looking for three. Reed, good foul shooter. First shot, well, not good that time. Ball loose. Smeltz with the rebound. Puts the shot up. Gets the rebound. Ball on the floor. It is picked up by Lawrence. Oh, Trojans did miss an opportunity there. Thank goodness it's not a close ball game the other way. Anyhow, here's Lawrence with it. Ball tipped away. Back with it come the Trojans. Here's Sean Herb going for two. He's got him. 48-30, UDA by 18. Weaver on the baseline, throws it off the leg of Kohler inside, and UDA takes over. Jason Undercuffler will come in, taking Chris Herb's spot. Chris has played an excellent ball game thus far. He'll be back. Excellent ball game by all these Trojans, and Jason Undercuffler will inbound the ball for UDA. I think. Nope, he will not. 5 seconds has expired. I hate that play. I hate to see him do that, but it happens occasionally. It's Delone ball now. 5:13 remaining in the ball game. And Lawrence will inbound the ball for Delone. In for Lawrence on the baseline. Shot taken, missed. Rebound back here for Herb. He spins it ahead here for Ian Smeltz. Ian working it down the left side. Stops and pops. It's good. See what I mean? I told you, Smeltz just hits them, bangs them from anywhere. Trojans just wanted to work on a play last time down. Popely from outside for three. No good. Throws it up over the superstructure, and eventually it does come down and go in, but that won't count. He's out of bounds first. Trojans by plenty, and that's 20. 50-30 with 4:49 remaining in the contest. Chris Herb back into the ball game, and he replaced Jason Undercuffler, who has come back out to get some instructions from Coach Foster. This is Ian Smeltz with it. Ian with McMaster on him. McMaster 4 fouls on him. Smeltz out in front, near side, dropping it inside. Lentz with a turnaround shot. It's good. Jeff waited, gave it a little body English, but it went in. 52-30, UDA by 22. Coach Foster had scouted the ball club, told me that he thinks we can take them. Popely inside for two. 52-32 now, 20-point margin. And I believe the coach was right. Here's Smeltz on the wing. Dumping it inside, ball loose inside there. Going to be controlled by the Squires. And back with it comes McMaster over there for that Popely. He's going to try for three more. Short. McMaster out in front, dumps it up and in though. Nice shot that time by that McMaster fella. 52-34. Oh my, no foul. Back with it comes the Squires. Shot taken and a foul called. And the bucket is good as Lawrence flipped it up and in after the foul as Sean Herb had really bumped him. But he put it up and in, so you got to give him credit. And timeout's going to be called by the Trojans. So, Coach Foster calls time, settle the boys down here now. It's 52-36 with 3:42 remaining. And when we come back, Lawrence will be at the line shooting one. Lawrence steps to the line. He'll be shooting one to complete his three-point effort. The Trojan, of course, he was shooting. And the bucket counted that he did shoot. But anyway, so did that one. So he got three out of it. It's 52-37. Trojans have only committed four team personals in the entire second half at this point. We've got 3:30 remaining to play in the game. Herb out in front loses the ball. Popely picks it up for the Squires. Over there for McMaster, swinging it on the side here. Now it's out in front. Ball stolen away by Lentz. Jeff going to go down and stop it. Drop it back over here now for Sean Herb. Good job that time, and Jeff Lentz gets a round of applause from the Trojan partisans here. Here's Smeltz rather, dropping it back here for Sean Herb. Chris Herb with it out in front, and he's harassed by number 30 out there. That's that Cale. Cale picks up the foul, and Chris Herb. Hard to keep these Herbs straight here. Anyway, Chris goes to the line, and he'll be shooting a 1-and-1. Chris is the senior on the ball club. First time I seen Chris out. First couple of games, I called him Steve Herb. First shot's good. But this is not Steve Herb, this is Chris Herb, who scores the first point for the Trojans. It's 53-37 with exactly 3 minutes remaining in the ball game. Second shot, good. I remember Chris now. Oh, yeah. Good job, Chris. All right. Back with it come these Squires. Shot from the side, no good. Rebound to Lentz. Spins it ahead here now, and he is fouled about 3 times by Popely. It's only going to be a 2-shot foul. And Ian will go to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Has a word for Mr. Popely. A little frustration showing on the Squires now with 2:50 remaining. First shot's good. Can't frustrate this ball club. These guys, this Upper Dauphin club's got too many solid ball players. This team is a team that hardly or seldom gets rattled. He calmly stands there and makes 2. McMaster dumping it on the near side here. Lawrence for 3, no good. Rebound on the far side, chased down and knocked out. Saved over there. Okay, it was saved. Inside they dump it. Ball on the near side. Popely for 3, no good. Shot taken in there, blocked away nicely by Scott Reed as Lawrence tried to put the ball up. Crowd cheering air ball as Popely's getting on their nerves. He fired up an air ball. Anyway, all right, into the corner here for Jeff Lentz. Back out in front here, Chris Herb. Chris fouled but no call. Okay, Chris still harassed out here. They'll drop it back out in front for Sean. He is nearly smothered by Lawrence, and Sean will go to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Unfortunately for the Squires, the Trojan foul shooters now have it in gear, I do believe. Smeltz has been hitting them. Chris Herb's been hitting them. Sean's been hitting them. 2:06 remaining, 56-37. Sean, if he makes the first one, will give the Trojans the 20-point margin back again. And we'll see if he can do it. Can't do it any better. 57-37. UDA by 20, and this is an exciting ball team to watch, I'll tell you. Super season for the Trojans thus far. Second shot good. So there it is again. You just gain nothing by fouling these Trojans. 58-37. Into the paint goes Popely. He's fouled. Foul will be on Reed. Scott questions the call, but there was some bumping going on in there by somebody. Scott had it. He's the only guy near him. It had to be him. Okay, he says no, it wasn't him. But anyway, we have a minute 58 left and a 58-37 score. Mr. Popely at the line for the Squires. He'll be shooting 2. His first one is like a lot of his other ones. No good. Second shot by Popely is good. 58-38. 20-point margin a game for UDA. This is Price Buffington into the ball game for the first time tonight for the Trojans. Ian Smeltz swinging it on the corner over here. Back over here to Sean Herb out in front for Price Buffington. Clock down to 1:40. Near steal out in front. Buffington still has it. Stopping, dropping it on the baseline to Reed eventually, and it's good. Jeff Lentz had the first shot at it, but then Scott Reed finished it off. 60-38, UDA by 22. Shot from the side, good. It's a three-pointer. 60-41. 1:20. Buffington over here for Smeltz. On the baseline for Lentz. Out in front to Price Buffington. Price will drop it over there for that Sean Herb. Sean dangerously close to the timeline. Dribbles it down here. Dumps it inside here for Lentz. Ball loose. And Sean Herb from underneath the bucket. I hesitated because I didn't see how Sean could put that in. I think his arm was that long. Standing underneath the bucket, wrapped it around the right side. Shot for three from the outside. In and out, no good. Rebound comes off to Lentz. Jeff grabs it, and Popely grabs him. It's tied up. 46 seconds left as the Squires will see their season come to an end here in just 46 seconds. Trojans send in some new blood as into the lineup comes Chad Mix. Let me see who I got here. Okay, Chad Mix and Jake Swab into the game. Shot from the side, no good. Rebound underneath by the Squires out here. Now they go. They're going to shoot threes. Here's a shot from outside by Popely is good. 62-44. All this is going to do is make the score look better. This is Sean Herb with it. Sean dumps it ahead here now for Buffington. Price over in the left wing, out in front here for Sean Herb. Sean to Price Buffington. Inside he goes, no one around, and Jake Swab puts the shot up and in good. Jake the Snake gets two. It's 64-44. Inside of 10 seconds, UDA will win the first PIAA District 3 Class AA. I did say that, didn't I? Championship game here at Red Lion High School as the Trojans pick up the big victory tonight and go 1-0 in the playoffs. 64-44, a 20-point ball game for the Trojans over these Delone Squires. Trojans will move on to play someone on Friday night. Congratulations to Coach Foster, Coach Hain, Coach Huffman, and every one of these UDA Trojans, because they have played, again, one heck of a ball game. Squires kept them close during the first few minutes of the second half. As a matter of fact, the halftime lead was only 2, as I recall, or 3, something like that. But the Trojans opened it up in the second half and just put them away. So a fine effort, and the Trojans win a big one to open up the tournament round here. So congratulations all around to each and every ball player, and we'll catch you later. Dale Calnon saying thanks again for watching. It again has been one heck of a pleasure to watch these ball players. They are absolutely super. Good night, good luck, and we'll see you Friday.